here. So, what we have here is called the Choga Memorial Drum. Let me say the countries you're seeing here, they are British colonies. I don't know which country you come from.
We're America.
Yeah, America is also under the Commonwealth. Sorry, sir, it's not under the Commonwealth, but it was also connected by the British people. Yeah, you know the British.
They're our friends, but we beat them.
Pardon?
Actually, today is the Independence Day. So.
Is it July 4th?
Yeah.
I
Like
wanted him to wear.
For America or England?
Yeah. Independence from that wicked country. I mean, Britain.
Wow. So you should celebrate.
You should celebrate too.
Oh, that's good. And that was just 3 months to come. It will be in September, October, on the 9th of October. So these are all were colonized by the British people. That was some time back in ancient days. So all these countries you see here, they sent to Uganda in 2007. This is our national emblem. I'm sure you've seen a picture. This guy possesses blood, yellow sunshine, black. The guy comes from Africa. And this is the globe of the country around the world. So there are 54 states or nations. We are sent that time. Uganda in 2007. And our president was the chief guest. We had the Late Queen of England and other delegates. So okay. Alright, then here.
Even a queen can't avoid death.
Pardon?
There's no discharging that war.
Yeah, nobody can avoid death. Even if a young child, 2 months or 5, nobody can avoid death when it has come. So then here, this is a monument. This country is where this waterfall. Indian community, them sent it from Pakistan, and
It's good you're not the sea.
yes. All right. So once again, good afternoon.
Don't forget,
Victor.
record me. I'm going to put it.
Yazid is our captain.
Yeah.
So,
You record
like
me
I said,
recording.
safety measures first, no crocodiles, no hippos. So as we move around the Nile River, you'll be able to see some species of birds, happen to see the monkeys. But I'm sure you're send the monkeys up.
Yeah,
Because of the weather.
and the parking lot.
Yeah, we might see them, we might not see them because of the rain. They don't also like cold weather. They like warm weather. But if you've seen about the parking, and we have the new, the old bridge for the train that was built in 1926. So it's the oldest bridge we have in East Africa, whereby they used to transport coffee from Uganda and then cotton and also of East Africa. But now the train comes from Jinja to Kampala. This is the central, we came from Kampala, and this is the eastern region. That's when you cross to Kenya on the roads. So around this place, we had what we call the former River Falls. So when they built the dam in 1947, the fall that John Hanning Speke saw in 1860, the water level here got submerged. There was a 5-meter fall of water. So when they built the dam in 1947, the fall that we had here, it got submerged. And up on the tree, we have these birds, water ducks. We call them the long-tailed cormorants. So they do feed on fish. And they spend more of the time in the water, looking for fish. And then they dry their bodies on the rocks, on the tree, as you can see. So up in the hill, we have what we call the John Speke Memorial Site. Park, not in the zoo. Me like seeing the animals in the park, not in the zoo. Because in the zoo, it's like it's in a prison. Because it will just move, it will just be in a cage. But in the national park, they'll be moving freely. Yeah, we have the carnivores, the herbivores, and the carnivores. Those are in the cat family, like the lions, the cheetah, the leopard, there are very many. Then we have the elephants, the buffaloes, those are the herbivores, those feed on grass. Yeah. So what we're doing is good nature trip for the River Nile. Uganda was named the Pearl of Africa. So when Winston Churchill came to Uganda, he saw like paradise here. He saw big rivers, mountains, hills, thick forests. Then he named Uganda the Pearl of Africa. Yeah. And then the birds you're still seeing here, the long-tailed cormorants, they have red eyes. And we have the little egret, and we have the grand heron down in the branches. So they all feed on fish. So they spend more of the time in the water, and then on the trees, dry out the water from the wings, and then they'll go back to the water, the fish. So we have tilapia, we have Nile perch, catfish, and then the silverfish. That's what we have in the Nile River and the lake as well. So we also do some games in the River Nile. That is white water rafting. I don't know if I've done rafting before.
Yes.
Yeah, if you get time to go, it's done after the bridge. We also have what we call bungee jumping. Have you seen something?
Guys diving, looking for fish.
Those birds you see, the black birds you see, we call them the long-tailed cormorants. They dive in the water. Actually, snakes are rare to be seen here. You can't see it anyhow. Yeah, they can swim like half a meter down in the water. Then they'll come back up. And they can swim.
Kingfisher also.
Yeah. And then we
What is
have
that?
Jinja. And the fish factories. The other side of the Lake Victoria. So they do all those activities on the River Nile and the Lake Victoria. So the river flows from the south, the north, and you don't pay money.
For money.
Except when you're gonna do a fishing trip, that's when you hire. Those are the long-tailed cormorants.
I can smell fish.
It's the most beautiful of the kingfishers. There's a white
Yes.
kingfisher, malachite.
The name sounds so hard for some people to spell it. Malachite. Some people say, what kind of name is it? Is it Greek or Spanish or something? But see, I think it's English. Amalekite. Yes. Some of them they say, is it Greek or Spanish or some French or something? They say no. It's just normal English. But just this pronunciation.
Oh, someone's thinking over there. Someone is thinking over there.
Oh no. So these are small islands here, but the water levels have gone high because of the rains. So the water is 5 meters high than unusual. Before it was lower, you will see the islands here, but they have all been submerged in the water. So you might be wondering why the trees are here in the middle of the river. Can you see a hippo? Right there. No, those are natural rocks. So we also have dams on the River Nile. The signboard you see is showing warning dam downstreams. We have 4 dams on the River Nile that produce hydropower for Uganda. We have the Kira Dam, the Waterfalls Dam, the Simba, Nalubale, so all those dams that produce hydropower for Uganda. And we export to the rest of the world. I think we are better. So those are cottages up there. It's called the Living Waters. What? Living Waters. So the houses are made African way. But in the inside it's looking very nice. Made up than Khartoum. And then keeps on going to Cairo, Nile Delta, and then the Mediterranean Sea. That's where it ends. So they say the Egyptians benefit more from the River Nile. From industrial development, animal farming, many things. And also here in Uganda, we are benefiting more on the River Nile, like fishing, productions here, maybe other people that live on the shores of the River Nile, they also get the resources of the waters from the River Nile and the Lake Victoria as well. So up is the lake and this is the river. So behind the peninsula, you can head back to Kampala as far as the airport. So it's the same water of the lake that you see at the airport when the plane is landing or when it's taking off. I don't know if you came at night or during the daytime, you can see the water of the lake on the other side when the plane is landing. Yeah. So, the biggest part of Lake Victoria is in Tanzania. Then Kenya, in Uganda, we have the smallest part of it. So the source of River Nile is Lake Victoria. And then for...
I have a question.
Yes.
How do you know this is the source?
Where we're going, you're going to see the difference of the river and the lake.
Springing up?
Yes, underground water. Victoria and the Nile opens out all the way to Egypt.
Do you know how deep the deepest part of the Nile is?
It's around 20 meters deep. And then the lake is about 30 meters deep. And then the other side up, there's another camping site there. So that point you see where there's a house, 4 years ago it was dry land. But the water levels have raised and got the rains and floods. So you go on the island there with the boats parking next to this house, on the other side. But in the floods, the water levels have raised them. But with time, they will soon go down. So this is where the water is bubbling from here. That is the point where the river starts to flow for the Lake Victoria. So this is the start of the Nile from here.
So you're not so you're Uganda.
You can feel the current of the Nile. With your hands on the side, it's gonna collide on this boat. Hands off on the side.
Guys, move your hands off the boat. Move your hands off the side. Because you're going to collide into that one. Then show this. Okay.
I turned it right.
The exact spot is actually underneath this boat.
Okay. Hi guys, done. So we're going to go back to the boat. Let's get back to the boat.
Yeah, we need
your home. You can escape
Here,
here.
let me come this side.
You want to be Johnny there?
The other side, that side, you're taking it off. We go for a swim.
Yeah, she's doing want me to.
All right, Joshua, you want to get it? So here I am at one of the sources of the Nile, which is located in Uganda, in the eastern part of Uganda. And this is actually a very significant place because it feeds into a river that is well known in the scripture, particularly because of what happened in the days of Moses when he led the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. The Nile, of course, goes all the way up through Uganda, into Sudan, into Egypt, and into the Delta, into the Mediterranean.
Actually, he had a problem with the Egyptians, so he went to England and he bought bigger pipes. They were not able to plane, then he wanted to channel the water to go to Acholi land, not to Egypt. So he had a problem with the Egyptians. You see that? He's in the north. He's an idiot. Yeah, that's the reason that we have Karamoja is a desert land. So they could have a lot of water. Yeah. That's the challenge of Brooklyn. Yeah, they have a challenge of water.
Secondly, I heard about him with Lake Victoria still. He said that I don't want Tanzania, I don't want Kenya to share anything in Lake Victoria. I want to fight against them, I want to buy it all.
So he likes his people so much, which means it's part.
Is that Masese?
No, that's Jinja Port.
That is Jinja
That's a port.
Yes. Yeah. He was saying no more. Yeah. He's here. He's here. He's saying it's no more. Oh, you still remember that? Again, it's in Congo. Come somewhere in the forest, the tree.
Like a rose.
Roses are here.